Everyone is waiting for that moment. Bitcoin runs, ETH follows, and then altcoins go insane. 10x, 50x, meme coins everywhere. But here's the uncomfortable question no one wants to ask. What if that sequence isn't broken? What if it simply doesn't have to happen anymore? If you're holding out and waiting for the alt season, there's a real chance that you're waiting for the market's behavior that this cycle hasn't obligated to repeat. And that's dangerous, because the mental model that worked in 2017, 2021, BTC, ETH, alt might be quietly failing you right now. Not because retail disappeared, not because crypto is dead, but because one structural shift changed how new money entered the system. And most people completely missed it. They look at charts and say, flows aren't big, what's the problem? But real story isn't how much money came in, it's where it entered and where it never went. Today I'll show you why the cycle feels dead for alts even while Bitcoin absorbs billions, how the old rotation engine stopped working the way people expect, why crypto now behaves more like a macro asset class than a casino, and what this new regime actually means for your altcoin strategy. By the end of this video, you'll either stop complaining about the next alt season or at least understand what actually would need to change for it to ever come back. Before we talk about what changed, let's remember how Altseason used to work in 2017 and 2021. Back then, most new money entered crypto through centralized exchanges, retail FOMO, leverage on perps and futures, and whales rotating between majors and alts. The pattern was almost always the same. New money buys Bitcoin, Bitcoin pumps, dominance rises, smart money rotates into Ethereum, ETH runs, people feel late, and capital spills into large caps, mid caps, micro caps, and meme coins. But here's the part most people misunderstand. Those alt seasons weren't powered by clean money. They were powered by leverage and reflexivity. Liquidity didn't stay still, it multiplied. Because of the leverage expansion, perps, open interest, copy trading, and pure degen behavior, every $1 going into BTC can behave like $1. It could feel like $3 to $10 of pressure on BTC, $8 to $12 on Ethereum, and $20 to $50 of explosive forwards and outs as it rotated. A lot of those 20 to 50x moves were in growth. They were risk being passed from hand to hand until the music stopped. That reflexive engine was the alt season. Now fast forward to this cycle. In January 2024, Bitcoin spot ETFs were finally approved in the US. BlackRock, Fidelity, all the giants. Billions flowed in. BlackRock's IBAT became one of the fastest growing ETFs in history, holding tens of billions of dollars in Bitcoin. So here's the question: why the market still feels heavy? Why no classic alt season? Because this money enters crypto through a completely different pipe. Here's how it works. A traditional investor buys exposure through a broker. An ETF issuer creates shares. Authorized participants buy Bitcoin in bulk, and that Bitcoin goes straight to a custodian into a cold storage. And here the key sentence: those coins never enter the casino. They don't sit on exchange order books, they don't fuel perps, they don't rotate into ETH, and they don't touch altcoins. From the perspective of the alts market, that liquidity is dead. It exists for Bitcoin exposure, but it doesn't circulate. This is not bull market for rotation, this is liquidity isolation. After this, new pipe opened. Bitcoin dominance climbed to around 66%, its highest level since early 2021. Ethereum's share dropped from 13% to 7%. Many altcoins massively underperformed, even during a strong Bitcoin cycle. At the same time, tens of billions in Bitcoin were absorbed by spot products, held in segregated cold wallets, not on trading venues. Derivatives leverage stayed far more contained than in 2021. In simple language, Bitcoin is being treated like a digital gold. The leverage rotating casino that used to ignite alt seasons, it running on less fuel. If this same demand had entered through old crypto rails, the impact on alts would have been multiples higher. That's the alt season that never happened. People say retails are gone, alts are dead, and no one cares anymore. That's not true. Retail didn't disappear, retail scattered. Meme coins on Solana, on-chain casinos and prediction markets, Poly market is hyping so much right now, airdrops, point farming, narrative hoping. But here's the uncomfortable part. That risk appetite stopped working in favor of alt holders. Altcoins used to be the main casino, now they're just one table, and not the most liquid one. At the same time, a massive chunk of fresh capital was removed from the reflexive loop entirely, and locked inside TradeFi wrappers. The pipe changed, the engine starved, crypto didn't get boring. The plumbing changed. So does that mean alt season is dead forever? Not exactly. Before I explain what still can happen, I want you to understand this. There are only two scenarios where both 2017 and 2021 style season returns. We'll still see individual coins doing 10x, 50x, chain-specific manias, sector mini-cycles, RWA, gaming, AI, etc. But expecting a broad everything pumps Altseason when Bitcoin hit a new ATH, that's probably cope. For the alt model to return, you need this: massive retail inflows through exchanges, a leverage blow-off, a capital that must rotate internally because it has nowhere to go. Right now, a lot of BTC lives outside of the casino, and that demand never touches alts. So unless the inflow structure changes again, the old Altseason meta stays broken. So if you're holding like 30 different random coins and thinking like one day the 2021 Altseason will blow off and I become rich, you're playing by the rules of the market that no longer exists. And in this cycle, money won't be lost by people who just picked the wrong coin. It will be lost by people who never updated their mental model. Altseason might not come, but liquidations always do. If you want to get a bigger picture on this and understand how I'm making money on this market with altcoins even without Altseasons, you have to watch two videos that are already on my channel. First one is my Millionaire by 25 strategy, is the core system behind Walk Into Crypto project, how I'm making money, how I want to invest and become a millionaire by 25 years old. Right now I'm 20 though. And the second, it's the Alt indicator. It's an indicator that points where I should buy altcoins and where to sell. I'm getting the percentage gains, not access. I'm not chasing 20x, 10x, etc. I'm just getting my realistic 100%, 200% and just making profit with percentages. If this made you think or annoyed you in some way, drop a comment and tell me your country and what coins are you betting on. Are people buying ETFs in your country or they just aping alts or ignoring crypto completely? It's very interesting and I'll be responding to every your comment. If you want more content on this that explains how the new regime actually works, subscribe, hit like and send this video to your friend who's also waiting for the Altseason. This is David, Walk Into Crypto. See you in the next one. Peace.